Good afternoon. Can I have your attention, please? We're about to begin. We're calling this press conference because obviously this program, this project has been on the works by many people. One in particular, Councilmember Nelly Vilma, basically kind of spearheaded this for us, and now it's here. And congratulations. We have a lot of people from the city to thank as well. And obviously, we introduced an ordinance at City Council this summer that provides the appropriate amenities, as you will see once we enter this module here, for breastfeeding moms. Obviously, moms choose to breastfeed, and for those moms that do choose, obviously this makes it very, very convenient. Gives them the hopefully the time and the space, more particularly the space for privacy and to enjoy what mothers do, breastfeeding moms do, and that's what Laredo is about. Something very natural, very orderly, and I know having these facilities such as this one here is important to many people in our city, and also makes visitors to our, the airport more comfortable, and again gives them a choice as they nurse and as they travel with their children. Some others in the past have elected not to travel simply because they don't have the amenities, but now the fact that we have this one here, that should go a long ways. The airport team here is led by Jeff Miller. Jeff, hello, and we're actually on your holy land here. And you're welcome. And of course he'll I'll be speaking as well, and we're here to provide the most up-to-date and advanced location site, on the market, and he can go over the specifics as well as Councilmember Vilma. We have, of course, other people that will be introduced as they come to the podium, but it gives me a great pleasure and to pass the mic to Councilmember Vilma. She's been very energetic, active, and of course, being a lady as she is and a woman as she is, she thinks of items or topics that could go a long way with women. So, with that further, saying anything further, I'll ask her to come say a few words. Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Mayor. First of all, I want to thank Mayor and my colleagues in City Council for approving the initiative for the lactation ordinance. And of course, to all the team, because we can come up with ideas, but it takes work putting it together. I want to thank Melina for the ordinance because it was very thorough and inclusive. And especially for this part, I want to thank Jeff and Elsie for going outside, the mark and hitting it very innovative. When I looked into this lactation room, it makes it all the more calmer, to be able to be a nursing mom. I am a mother of 5 children, and believe me, in my different professions, I was a teacher, I worked with the county, I worked with the city. It was very difficult and very uncomfortable to try to do, go with the breast pump, try to do the nursing in a place where it's gonna be hygienic. I don't wanna do it in the restroom, and it's just not conducive to, storing that milk for your baby. You want the best for your baby. So I know that our policy is improving already the lives of many of our working women in the city. And this one also, public services and public areas, such as the one that we have also with the health department, is providing this opportunity for women to learn also, as we have from the information from our health department, about all the improvements and all the things that are good for your children, the immunizing and the different things that the breast milk is better for. It's an inconvenience that many times a lot of moms decide not to do it because of that, because you have to really watch out and where can you do it or not, and there's morbid people, but we are the creation of God. We're God's masterpiece, and if the breasts were placed on the women, it was for that, because it transforms into milk. So what other miracle can you see that being able to have your child have food without you having to worry about paying for the formula? So we want to continue to promote that. We want to continue the healthy living styles and nurturing their children because it's a very good bonding experience. In this particular pod, I saw that you have the 2 seats, so if it's a mom with several kids, at least you will be able to keep them with them so that they can be supervised. And so this is going to be a very good experience for all our travelers and for the moms that work here at the airport. And I want to thank everybody that made this possible, all this team that you see here present that has approved it, and everybody that's going to be using it. And thank you for this initiative.
Thank you, Councilmember Vilma. Now to the podium, I would call Co-Interim City Manager Rosario Cabello. Rosario.
Good afternoon, everyone. Rosario Cabello. So I was not a lactating mom. I did not breastfeed my son, but I do know the importance of it. I do know that it takes a lot of sacrifice and a lot of love from the mother to be able to do. And so I personally experienced a coworker of mine who was breastfeeding and did not know where to go. And thanks to all the team of City of Laredo, this is able to happen because she would go to my office. That was the most clean and sanitary place that she was able to find and feel comfortable in. I walked into this particular pod and it's extremely clean, extremely sanitized. That is something that we're looking forward to being able to place in other facilities throughout the city. So I'm very happy to say that it's been 6 months in the making, and very proud to know that this is the first place that we're going beyond and saying, where could we utilize it the most, because is a bathroom clean? No. I asked her the reason, well, why is it up here instead of downstairs? The Federal Aviation Administration requires for it to be in a very sanitary location, and this is a place it's going to be. There's one very good feature about this, and it's an app that is out there. It's called Mama Va. Once it's downloaded, you'll get a code that will be able to be used throughout the world as far as if there's a pod out in there. And so once you go in there, I went in a little while ago, the experience is very relaxing. And so it's going to be very beneficial to the mothers, and I really thank the team for having put this together. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Cabello. I would call on Co-Interim City Manager Robert Eads for some comments. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Another beautiful day in Laredo, Texas. Another beautiful day here at the airport. It gives me great pleasure to be here and stand before you after this council initiative, as was described by our mayor or city council member. With their vision, we execute, and so that's our mandate, that's our charge. This is just one example of how that operates, and really, it goes to first having a healthier community, having a healthier team, but also too going past that as well, because knowing that it also has all these ancillary services, all these ancillary benefits where, we have now new value-added services here at the airport where we can market even better. We can have more services towards our customers, our visitors, our employees that work here as well. So we entirely appreciate this. As I look out, we see a lot of great friendly faces outside of our team. So thank you very much for everything that you're doing. HR, health department, airport, obviously. But I'll go a step further too. So I see in the crowd as well, TSA and all our partners, our airport partners as well. So we appreciate everything you do for our airport. And just get ready. This is just the tip of the iceberg as to improvements that we're going to bring to this airport, and just the tip of the improvements that we're going to bring to our community. Thank you again.
Thank you, Mr. Eads. I would call now on the Health Department and Director, Dr. Hector Gonzalez. Doctor.
Thank you, Mayor. I want to congratulate the airport and certainly our co-interim city managers for supporting this, and the Mayor and City Council, Councilmember Vilma, for bringing this up. The Health Department, we've had an initiative for a few years now because part of our job is wellness, and promoting mother and child wellness efforts like breastfeeding is one of our pillars. And with us today, we have a lot of our dietitians, our lactation specialists, one of our nurses that heads a first-time mother program. That's what we do to keep persons healthy. And I also want to thank Ms. Bermudez, our Employee Health Director, and Saida Gonzalez, our Employee Wellness Services Director, because we can't do it alone. And if we have a healthy workforce, not only does it improve services to Laredo, and to its community, but to their families. So thank you, Jeff, Elsie, for your vision, and Mayor and City Council member and our co-interim city managers for the foresight to support this. We do it because we love it from the public health side, and that's our job, but this is going to make a big difference, positive, to promote breastfeeding for a lot of our moms that we continue, and this just adds to the lactation center that we have at the health department. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Gonzalez. Now I would call on the airport people here. I believe Airport Assistant Director Elsie Borgstead. Are you going to be? Yeah, thank you.
Well, first I'd like to thank everybody. Like Robert said, TSA, Marshall Martinez is here helping us along with all the TSA folks, and the airlines who have been very supportive in everything we do, American, United, Allegiant. The airport staff who has been helping and making this possible is very important for us. We have a great working team, Manuel, Veronica, Anna, Ashley over there, and Sandra, but everybody else as well in the airport who have been very supportive in bringing these type of programs to this airport terminal. It's been a long ways. It's been very difficult for nursing families that travel through the different airports in the country. And this will be able to provide a safe environment, a very comfortable environment, and a soothing before traveling. And maybe from Laredo, they're traveling to a faraway area. They might be stopping at the different hubs. And this just gives them an opportunity to relax and calm themselves before traveling with their babies or having to pump. And so this, I think, is a great location. It allows them to be not just in a comfortable environment and clean environment, but also next to a nice area for their kids should they be traveling with any children. So it's just a commitment to breastfeeding moms out there that travel to our airport through Laredo Airport, but also to the traveling families that are coming through Laredo. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. Do we have anyone else you're wishing to speak? No? Okay.
Oh,
Okay, then.
I'll say, I always have something to say, thank you. Well, I always have something to say, right? But really the people to my left here and then in the audience, they make my job tremendously easy. I come in every day and there's always a new, fresh idea, whether it's through City Council, the managers, Elsie, or anybody else in this room. We talked a lot about creating that sense of place here at the airport, and I think these are those key initiatives to give people. The bones of this building are fantastic. It's great. It feels modern. It looks modern. But the inside, it needed a little bit of work, and this is the first step, kind of to what Robert spoke to. This is the first of many initiatives that we're taking here to really make this Laredo's airport and give people that kind of welcoming invite into the community, whether they're traveling to or from. So thank you so much for everybody. Thank you for making my job easy, and thank you for everybody here.
Okay, this concludes the press conference, or this ribbon cutting, yellow. Oh, we do have the ribbon? Okay. Wonderful. So I guess that's the next phase of this meeting here. Okay, thank you.